Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the review of Tales of Wedding Rings. Now, we're covering episode 6. Today's episode 6 review of it. Now, I'm sure everyone is having a great time with, this whole weekend. Now we're in a new week. Super Bowl's over with this bitch-ass script, this Super Bowl that everybody's talking about. Props to Kansas City winning, and props to Patrick Mahomes. But like I said, this Super Bowl was scripted as ever. The Swifties won. That's here and there. You know what? I'm gonna talk about that later this week in my video if I have time. But I'm gonna talk about that anyway. The Tales of Wedding Rings. I'm trying to cover this up before I go to work because I gotta work in a couple of hours. I just want to get it out the way. So last week we introduced the new harem, the new girl that's into it, the new cat warrior herself, Granart. I can't pronounce the name like that. But my point is, for a cat warrior like her, as brave, as strong as she is a really straightforward character. I mean, Hime, Nefertiti, and now Granart. This is the third harem in this. And like in all harems and anime like I've watched, it takes time to build. Harem animes oftentimes proves its wars among the ranks of who's best girl. I mean, with 3 there and 2 left, 3 down, 2 to go, Satou is having the best time of his life. But when it comes to harem animes, it's always the cock block. It's always that, yeah, we know it's not gonna smash. I mean, with 12 episodes, we're at episode 6, and with halfway through the episodes, and I gotta say, we're getting to that point where it's like, yeah, this may not happen. But it did shows a lot of what we expect from last week. Last week was this, but this week got more fan service than ever. So without further ado, let's get right to it with the review of Tales of Wedding Rings. Okay, now, we're on the episode 6 review. Now, Satou is trying to prove to Granart that he is worthy of becoming the Ring King of Fire. Just by strength alone. Just by he don't need any power. He not using no cheat skill in another world. No cheat skill to get her. Now, can we talk about the elf? Nefertiti? Can we talk about her? Look. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be strictly honest with you. I love her. I don't know if I'm this freaking close to put her as number 1. The way is like, she wakes up in your bed. Like, imagine Nefertiti in your bed. Imagine you sleep and Nefertiti has been sleeping the entire time. Like, you wake up and she's under the covers. Under the covers, like, for real. That is, oh my God. I don't care how old she is. She is freaking hot. I mean, for an elf girl like her, you wake up and she's there. You're like, oh my God. This is great. Yeah, that's what I want. That's what I want. I want that in my life. Now, as he's training, he's improving. But this is what the main character of a harem does. I mean, not the main guy, but the first girl in the harem. The main girl in the harem always gets jealous of what's going on of a person's life. Like, she hears that, oh, he was touching Granar's body last week. And then she just frigiding all like panicking and all that stuff, nothing to fight for. She's just frigiding too much. I mean, like, this is the harem contract. You know what you gotta do. And every time that the new wife comes in, she gets flustered, she gets jealous. I mean, like, come on. You signed up for him. I mean, you kissed him in the first episode, and you knew what he got to do. He got to kiss all the girls. Now, as we got to before the battle was supposed to happen, some random guy who lost the Granart found a ring. Like, who will find, like, if you see a dark ring, why would you pick it up? Guys, be honest. Would you see a dark ring and pick it up? Come on, be honest. It's a dark ring. You can sell it, but don't put it on and try to think you could be badass. Now, during the fight, Granart and Satou they were working together, and with all that confidence in him, he gets a huge power boost, and the teamwork was spot on to take down the demons and all that. Especially the cat warriors who took down the dragons, the Abyss Dragons. So that was good. So as that fight canceled, we got into the fight. And, you know, this is what happens when you boost guys' confidence. When you say shit like this. If you win, I'll let you have sex with me. That was the moment. Talk about a confident boost. That is a huge confident boost. The moment Hime told Satou, if you win, please, I'll let you have sex with me. And that kind of like Super Saiyan mode, you know, having. And then dodging Garnet's attack. You know, and again, the ring. 1 ring, 2 rings to rule them all. And then that ring gave him the speech to say, I got your back. I got your back. She gonna swing this way, you go to the buff. And in that moment, he defeated Granart. Now that Granart now that he got the third girl, you gotta love her straightforwardness. She is so straightforward, like I said earlier. She said, I want to have a baby with you. Everyone's like, huh? She legit, like, out of nowhere, she wants a baby with him. You know what she reminds me of? You know that person reminds me of, right off my mind, it was Misery from Rosario Vampire. And I love Misery from Rosario Vampire. You know, I love how, because you know how Misery always wants to have a baby with Skune? That's what she is. She's like, I want to have a baby with you. And I'm like, she is straightforward, not even hesitate to do it. But Satou, as prideful as he is, he's like, I can't have a baby with you because I promised to have sex with her. Now, okay, let's be honest. We knew this was not going to happen. We knew they're not going to have sex. I mean, Satou and Hime, yeah, we knew they're not going to have sex. I mean, literally, not going to happen. I mean, he's naked. I mean, they both naked. They got on top. She got on top of her, but nothing happened. He just fell asleep. But I knew this was going to happen because, again, 6 episodes in. You really think they're going to have sex right now? Let's be honest. 6 episodes in. You really think they're going to have sex? Hell no. Yeah, it was peaceful for him to have to spend the night. But, again, you wake up the next day and all 3 are naked. You got all 3 of them in your bed naked. This guy is living the dream. The only difference is he's still a virgin. Now, as they celebrate, you know, Hime got all drunk. She wants to get all drunk. And Satou, again, pure MC as he is. He's literally just want to touch Hime's boobs. Now everyone got in. Of course, with a little dip of catnip, got Granart all fired up. You know, they knocked him on the chair. But other than that, he got 3 girls now. 3 down, 2 to go. And I'll be honest with you guys, I could be wrong. You know what he reminds me of? In Another World with My Smartphone. Think about it. In Another World with My Smartphone. That guy, he's married to how many? I could be wrong. I think it's about like 9, 10 girls. I think he married 10 girls. And... yeah, if I could be wrong. But he married 10 girls in an isekai role. He married them. And Satou is now married to 3. I'm not comparing the 2 in terms of like who got more. But it's kind of like the guy from Another World, My Smartphone. He's married to like multiple girls. And Satou is now doing the same thing. He's married to multiple. So now you got 3. So you got light, you got wind, you got fire. Those 3. 3 down, 2 to go. Now he needs the element of water, and it needs the element of earth. And if they meet the element of water, I'm actually going to talk about water because I love water Pokemon. I love water anime girls. I love everything about water is my favorite element. So I'm looking forward to that. But overall, this was a good episode. I mean, they brought the fan service back up again because last week we didn't have a lot of fan service. But now the fan service is there in this episode. I mean, a lot of boob rubbing, nakedness of Nefertiti and everyone else. You know, it just brought out the tensions of it. And especially Granart being straightforward, a straightforward warrior like herself, saying she wants to have a baby. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. I mean, Shiri at that age. So, Satou, you're really lucky. And with 2 more down the road, you're going to get more luckier than ever. But now that you have all three, the quest moves on to get the other two. So, again, this was a nice episode. I look forward for next week's episode. And again, another harem added. We'll wait for the other two. Hopefully, we'll see where it goes. And I look forward to it. But other than that, thank you for watching.